Everybody is still talking about Washington State's 24-19 win over the Huskies in the Apple Cup. It's the Cougs' 34th victory in the series and the first over UW since 2021. Sports director Julian Minenzone has a look back at some of the best moments from this year's game.
Washington State head coach Jake Dickert said that this game wasn't just won on the field. This game was 9.5 months in the making. An offseason of blood, sweat, and tears poured out here at Lumen Field in Seattle. And now that Apple Cup trophy is back in Pullman, where the Cougs say it belongs. Although it was earlier in the season, both teams had a lot to play for. The Cougs and Huskies were both 2-0 heading into this one, but something had to give. First quarter, Will Rogers dials it up to Giles Jackson, 31 yards for the score, and the Huskies take the 7-3 lead. But the Cougs came right back. John Mateer can pass, but he could also use his feet. Mateer goes 23 yards for the score. Cougs lead 10-7. Now, one of the biggest plays of the game came just before the half. Cougs trailing by 3. Mateer on 3rd and 20, but he was not going to be denied. Mateer with his second score of the night. Cougs take the lead heading into halftime. Final moments of the game. Cougs lead by 5. Huskies need a touchdown, but WSU's defense comes up with a huge stop at the goal line, clinching the win for Washington State and the Apple Cup trophy, a moment that will live in WSU lore forever.
A week's worth of work. It wasn't a week's worth of work. It was 9.5 months grinding, staying together, working. You know, our captain, Newsom Milani, in the players' meeting, he said, we're not going to beat this team because we hate these guys. We're going to beat this team because we love each other. And that's exactly what you saw in the fourth quarter. These guys never flinched. They kept swinging. And most importantly, they believe in one another. So just a hell of a win.
It means a lot to all of us because we put in work. And Coach kept saying we've worked 9.5 months for this moment and just trust our preparation and everything. So looking back on those 9.5 months to come out here and perform, and it wasn't our best, and we still got it done.
And Coach Dickert always talks about the investment part of this program, calling on fans, donors, and alumni to not only support this team physically in the stands, but financially as well. That investment part does not happen without moments like this. A rivalry game, power conference opponent in an NFL stadium. The Cougs rose to the occasion, and if you aren't paying attention to what's happening on the Palouse, it might be time to start doing so. Reporting in Seattle, Julian Minenzone, 4 News Now Sports.